What is up, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is the collective reading for all star signs. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. Keep in mind this reading may not resonate with you. Take what feels right, leave what doesn't. Also, I won't ever reach out to you to ask you for money or to ask you for readings. Please do not get scammed. So I was pulling cards for myself with the Osho Zen Tarot, and I was helping to relieve some stress and alleviate some stress that I've been feeling. So maybe this reading will help you with some stress that maybe you're feeling as well if you are feeling stressed out, or maybe there'll just be messages in here that you need to hear. But I wasn't planning on doing a reading today because I've been stressed out and I have a lot of other things to do, but I did a reading for myself and it helped calm me down a little bit. So Spirit was like, do a reading for the collective too. So let's do it. First thing I was told to tell you is that you're not failing and that you're not a failure. Yeah, look at this. Wow. So this first card is playfulness, and this is what the universe is asking us to do. To play, to have more fun, to release our stress, to release our worries, to release the anxiety. Okay, and then look what I see. Stress, right here in the center. This is the middle energy of the cards that I pulled, which makes so much sense. So if you're going through stress right now too, makes sense. And then we're seeing this possibilities card in the reverse. And so it feels like right now you're stressed because you don't know what's next. You don't know what the possibilities are. And I feel like for a lot of us, we like to know what's next. We like to have an idea or a sense of control surrounding what's coming next for us, but we just don't right now. We just don't know right now. But I need you to know that you're not failing. That was a message that Spirit was telling me, is that you haven't failed, that you're not failing. Okay. I also feel like you have this conscious awareness that you aren't failing, but there is still some kind of like anxiety or stress going on here. So let's see what I can get from this message. What's the playfulness card, please, Spirit? Innocence. Spirit's asking you to like tap into your inner child roots. I'm hearing tap into your roots. Have fun again. Be a child again. Be childlike again. And this makes sense to me because while I was reading for myself, Spirit was telling me that what I'm not seeing right now is that I don't have to take on the stress on my own. I don't have to take on the burdens on my own. I don't have to take on all of this energy alone. Spirit is asking you to share the burden. Spirit was asking me to share the burden. Not that your life is a burden, not that the stress is a burden, not that whatever's going on is a burden, but you are being guided to share the burden because you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to go through anything alone. You don't have to go through these next steps of life alone. You don't have to do it alone. And I feel like that's what your inner child is kind of asking you for here, is like some help. Your inner child's asking for help, and so maybe some of you struggle with asking people for help, but I'm getting that it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes you need to ask for help. Sometimes you need to lean on other people. And I also feel like other people are going through what you're going through too, and so it will provide some kind of comfort for them knowing that you are going through it as well, because for some of you, I'm getting that you have like a really tough exterior, and you have this energy of like you have it all going on, like you have it all together, you know what you're doing, you know what's next, like you don't need confirmation, validation, support, but you do. We all do, right? Nobody's perfect. Sometimes you need a little bit of help, and sometimes you don't know what's next. We're all just kind of going through life trying to figure it out together is what I just heard. So I'm getting something about a community. Lean on your community, lean on your family, lean on your friends, something like that. They will help you. 333 on the timer. I'm hearing they're here to help you. I'm getting that you're going to start seeing a lot of people, or start feeling a lot of people around you are almost placed in your life specifically for you. And that might sound a little crazy, and it might feel a little weird when you start to like realize that all of the people and all of the situations and all of the things have been placed in your life for you. I'm getting like people being really kind and complimenting you in the grocery store. Your cashier just being super nice to you and offering new suggestions and just being really sweet. People just going out of their way to be kind to you because you need it right now and they can feel your stress. So there is something here about like letting other people take your stress away, or letting other people take your pain away. For some of you, it's okay to lean on other people. Maturity. I'm getting that this is mature. It is mature to play sometimes. It is mature to act up sometimes. It is mature to release and surrender control is what I'm getting. I'm getting that you are maturing. But your inner child is asking to never be left or never be lost or something like that. Let's find out about the stress that's going on here. I see that you're going through this like internal transformation. I feel like we all are going through this internal transformation. This like death and rebirth energy. I feel like we've been going through it for the past like couple of months. but it feels pretty intense right now. And this is kind of what I'm seeing. Like, playfulness is your inner child, the innocence is your higher self, and then the maturity is like you in the here and now, putting all of the pieces together. And that's what you are doing. I feel like you're aligning yourself. You're becoming aligned, and it's uncomfortable, but that's where we see the most growth. I'm getting that your chakras are coming into alignment. Maybe you're doing some kind of chakra alignment, or the universe is just aligning you, aligning your chakras, and it's uncomfortable, right? But it's necessary. So it may feel like stress right now. It may feel stressful right now. I'm getting something about a balloon or a balloon pop. I was also getting to like let people feel their feelings around you, or let people feel their feelings in general. So maybe this is you need to let yourself feel your feelings. That's a sign of emotional maturity, or that's a sign of maturity, is letting yourself feel your feelings. But I'm getting that some other people around you may be stressed out, so let them feel their feelings, let them have their outbursts, let them have their meltdowns, let them do them. Don't take it personally, right? For some of you. And for some of you, you are transmuting other people's stress and other people's pain. And someone will do that for you again in the future. I'm getting that it's just like a cause and effect, butterfly effect, exchange type energy of like, sometimes we can't handle all of the stress, all of the burdens, all of the anxiety and the mental whatever. And so sometimes we need to talk about it, sometimes we need to let it out, sometimes we need to project it somewhere else. It's kind of what I'm getting. Yeah. Spirit's asking you to go on an adventure. Maybe that's what the stress is about, because you don't know where the money is going to come from, you don't know where you're going to live, you don't know how it's going to happen. Some of you don't know why, like you just feel called to go somewhere, to take an adventure. Or maybe the universe is like forcing an adventure on you. The universe is forcing you to get out of your comfort zone, and that could be stressful. There's a lot of messages coming through lately, and I think that's also adding to the stress for me, is that I've been getting a lot of messages, a lot of downloads, and they keep coming in like all at once, and I can only talk about a certain thing for like a certain amount of time, and then we're moving on to the next topic. And that's stressful for me, because I like to be able to like dive in and get to the root and the center of a situation, or to the center root of a problem. And it just feels like we cannot do that right now. I feel like we're barely scratching the surface. But I also feel like we're barely scratching the surface of all the greatness that's coming into our lives, because this stress is only temporary, and this stress is only like building up to a big breakthrough or a big release or something like that. Okay, what's the stress? The rebel. So an Aries could be stressing you out. I'm also hearing a marriage could be stressing you out. A parent could be stressing you out. Or a move could be stressing you out. Take what resonates, right? Let's find out. I need you to know that you're free. And I think that Spirit's asking you to look at your stress from a different viewpoint here, because this is actually a sign of freedom for you. It's a sign of you being unshackled. You see how all of these chains are broken down here? And you're the one doing it. So I'm getting that you're free to make the choice. You're free to make the next decision, and maybe that's stressful for you because you would like it to be made up for you, or you're a little indecisive right now or something like that. You could be a Libra or have Libra tendencies. But I'm getting like this next chapter of your life is meant to be very free, and I'm getting that this is a very free time for you. It has the potential to be free. You're free to do what you want. You're free to live your best life. You're free to go where you want. I'm also hearing you're free to spend as much as you want, so treat yourself, something like that. Some of you, there's money coming in for you, but because you're spending. I'm getting like money flows to you freely and easily because you're exchanging the frequency of money often. And it feels like you're investing in yourself, or you're using it to like pay for a home, or pay for shelter, or pay for a car, or something like that. Like you're using the money to benefit yourself. And for some of you, it may be to benefit like your aesthetics. Like maybe it helps you look better. Maybe the money helps you look better, or feel better, or smell better, or whatever. But that's what I'm seeing so far. We're also seeing exhaustion. The stress is leading to your exhaustion. Some of you, you're wondering why you're so exhausted. Because you're stressed about this change, about this move, and that's adding to your exhaustion. I'm seeing a lot of red here. I feel like some of you need to let yourself be angry. Anger is an emotion that we need to feel. We have to feel all of our feelings, and so sometimes you have to feel anger. Yeah. Release control and let yourself feel angry. Have a temper tantrum. As long as it doesn't hurt anybody else. You know what I mean? And as long as it's not hurting you. Release the anger. Release the control. I feel like you'll feel better. And I also feel like you'll sleep better too. And I also feel like you'll get more answers, more clarity. It's almost when you it's almost like when you stop thinking about the thing that you're trying to do and you start to focus on something else, then you get all of the messages, then you get all of the downloads and the clarity that alleviates the stress. I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to do right now, is trying to give you messages to relieve the stress, because they see that you're stressed, they see that you're fighting, they see that you're trying, they want you to know that you're not failing. They also want you to know that they're fighting for you, because I feel like some of you are so excited about these new beginnings that are coming into your life, but they're not manifesting, or there could just be some like pushback here, and the universe is letting you know that they're fighting for you. The universe is conspiring in your favor. So if this has to do with a move or travel or a relationship, know that it is going to happen. The universe is fighting for it. Your guides are fighting for it. It doesn't matter what other people want for you. It doesn't matter what other people think about the situation here. The consciousness energy here. God is on your side. Yeah, and I'm getting that you have consciousness and you have morality on your side. And then look, the source card as well. Source is on your side. I'm getting like you don't have to fight so hard. There may be some like technology delays or just delays in general, and Spirit's asking you to not fight yourself or to not fight through this, to just kind of go with the flow. And I've been getting this message of like slow down. It's okay to take it slow. It's okay to slow down. What's the possibilities card in the reverse? Healing. Yeah. For some of you, it looks like you don't see what's on the other side of this. And what's on the other side of whatever you're going through, all of this stress, all of this anxiety, all of the unknown, what's on the other side of it is healing. You come out on the other side healed, or feeling more healed than you have been ever before. I'm getting that your heart is healing. I'm getting big emphasis on yellow and green. So your heart chakra and your solar plexus chakra, maybe you're working on those, or maybe that's where the alignment is being focused here. But you see how like these hands are aligning you? And I feel like the universe is aligning you, helping you to heal. And sometimes we grow the most and heal the most in the most uncomfortable situations. I'm also getting that for some of you, whatever's going on in life right now or whatever's about to come up for you, it almost feels like deja vu. It almost feels like you've been through this before, and so you're kind of scared about projecting what happened to you in the past into the future. And I need you to know that that's not going to happen, because you have healed this time, or because you have more experience this time, because you have a higher level of consciousness and awareness this time that you didn't have in the past. Okay. What's next? Moment to moment. This is the Two of Cups. Two of Pentacles, maybe? I don't know, actually in this deck. Moment to moment. Oh, okay, so that's what Spirit is saying. So on the other side of all this stress and anxiety, you're going to be able to live in the present moment, and you're going to be able to feel healed, and you're going to be able to heal others, and you're going to be able to like share about your journey and share about your stories and your wisdom and your experiences, and you're going to be able to live in the present moment. And I feel like for a lot of you, that means living in your dream reality. And in your dream reality, it's like fun and exciting, and there's life opportunities, and there's love opportunities, and there's career opportunities, and there's moments to explore and to have adventure. And I feel like you're going to be traveling a lot in the near future if you're not already traveling a lot. Some of you may be getting to travel for work. I'm seeing something about like design or photography or modeling even. That could resonate for some of you. And it looks like, or painting, artistry, drawing, music, I'm hearing now. Now it's all coming in. But it feels like you're going to have a lot of opportunities in the near future to expand and explore and really develop what it is that you're working on. And it feels like wherever you're going, like it just feels like a lot of meeting new people, a lot of new experiences, new opportunities. And it feels really fun and exciting and healthy, and you're happy to be there. So know that everything that you're going through right now is leading you to your happiness. I'm getting like the pursuit of happiness. You are going to be happy. And I'm getting that you deserve to be happy. The universe is just like pulling some strings for you right now to make sure that you receive the best possible outcome. It may not look like that right now because I know you're stressed. And you may be conditioned to believe different things from your past. But I'm getting that you are the generational curse breaker in your family. You are the black sheep of your family. You are the chosen one, so to speak, of your family. And that's why you're going through all of this, because you're the one who's meant to clear all of this trauma and all of these curses and things like that for your lineage, for your bloodline. And I just saw 1444, so that confirms that to me. I'm getting that you're changing the way that things need to be, or the way that things used to be. And then look, the burden card, which is actually the Six of Swords in this deck. And the Six of Swords is all about your spirit guides, your spirit team, your angels, your ancestors leading you forward. So your guides are definitely here for you. And they're helping you, and they're guiding you, and they're assisting you, and they're letting you know that you are loved, that you're not a failure, that there's plenty of opportunities and possibilities for you, and that you do end up happy. There is a happy outcome for you. But this is confirmation as earlier when I said sharing the burden, and then look, we're seeing participation. So I'm getting that you don't have to take on all of the stress, all this anxiety on your own. Sometimes you do have to split, share the burden, share the anxiety, let people know what's going on with you, because I'm getting that that's when the help can come in. So some of you, you just need to let yourself be helped, let yourself be loved, let yourself be taken care of and cared for. There are people out there to do it for you. Because I'm getting that some of you do that for other people so easily. You help people with their emotions, you help people with their new beginnings, you help people with their stress, with whatever they're fighting, with whatever they've been conditioned to believe, but who's there for you when it's your turn? 1555, and that's what Spirit's asking you to change, is to allow people in to do what you do for you. And to give you the love and the encouragement and the validation that you give others. It just is like a mindset shift here is what I'm getting. Like there's just a perspective shift here. I really feel like a lot of this is in your mind, if I'm being honest with you. Not to belittle whatever you're feeling or going through or whatever is happening. It's just like a lot of this feels like a mental battle, and there's like a choice here where you can choose to believe in the past conditioning, and you can choose to believe that you're fighting and struggling for nothing, and that you're stressed out for nothing, and that you're exhausted for nothing, and that nothing's going to work out, and that you're failing. You can choose to believe that, or you can choose to believe that everything you're fighting for and everything that you're going through right now is leading you to your happiness, and it is leading you to your healing, and it's leading you to your best possible outcome. And I want to believe in that. So hopefully you do too. But let's see. Your ancestors are fighting for you. I'm also getting like no weapon formed against you shall prosper, because we know that those people, there are people out there who are not happy for you and who are not happy for your new beginnings, and they're not happy for what's happening for you in life, and there's jealousy and negativity. But remember that they're not angry or jealous or upset with you. It's about them and the fact that they didn't choose the path that you chose. They chose the path of least resistance. They chose a path that was shiny and that promised a lot up front, but it was temporary. And you chose the path that had resistance. You chose the path that would help you grow. You chose the path that was uncomfortable. I'm getting like subconsciously you did. Subconsciously you chose this path because you knew it would help you grow. You knew it would help you heal. And you knew it would lead you to your desired reality. Yeah, we're seeing poverty. Some of you may come from poverty. Some of you may come from poverish energy. It just means lack mentality. So it doesn't have to be a lack of money. It doesn't mean that you have to grow up poor, but you could have grown up in lack of something. Lack of love, lack of friends, lack of, I don't know, joy, happiness, whatever. Or it could have been money, or it could be a mixture, right? But what I'm getting here is that you may have been conditioned to believe something differently in the past based on your past experiences, but you have grown. It's not going to be like that anymore. It's not going to be like that in the future. It's not going to be like that where you're moving. It's not going to be like that in this relationship or in this job. Like, I'm getting like it's safe for you to go. It's safe for you to accept these new beginnings. It's safe for you to accept these new things that are coming your way, especially after May 14th. May 14th is when Mercury retrograde ends. We'll have a shadow period for the next 7 to like 14 days or whatever, but yeah, it feels like finally things are going to start settling in. It may have been a little chaotic, a little bit shifty recently. And if you're watching this in real time, it's going to be like that for another like couple of weeks, but it'll settle. And I'm getting you're going to see so clear once the dust settles. And look, there's Courtship. Some of you, I knew this card was going to come out. I'm getting like 4 of Wands energy. So for some of you, you're going to find the home. You're going to get the home. I'm getting that you have to share the burden. Like you may have to get a roommate, or you may need to communicate better with your roommate, like not take on all the responsibilities by yourself. For some of you, it may be about like moving in with somebody. And so now you kind of have to share your living space with somebody, or you have to share the responsibilities with somebody. Like somebody's going to go get the groceries. Somebody's going to pay this bill. All of those kinds of things for some of you. So like that's going to be figured out now. That's what we're going through right now. All right. But then for others of you, I am seeing like some courtship, some dating happening too. And some of you are like, I don't have time to date. I don't have time to meet new people, but you will in the near future. Okay. I do see that there are going to be people who want to court you, who want to date you, especially if you are moving, and they're really attracted to this playful, youthful energy that you have. When you let yourself be yourself and when you let yourself shine, like, people are so attracted to you. You're the complete package. You're fun, you're funny, you're wise, you like to explore, you're well-traveled, you dress well, you smell good, like, period, come on. Yeah. I see a man thinking about you for some of you. Some of you, there's people here who are thinking about marriage with you and about how you are marriage potential. Okay? It doesn't have to be a man thinking about you, but that is the first thing that I saw. I just see that you could be stirring up somebody's, like, romantic feelings here, and I don't know why I'm saying it like that. This person could be a little bit more old school or old fashioned, getting a lot of, like, painting, drawing, writing energy, so this could be you or the person who's coming into your life here, but I see that relationships are going to change for you in the near future. For some of you who are single, it looks like there is dating finally. There is getting to know new people. There are people who are of value to you, people who look like you, talk like you, sound like you, etc. Believe what you believe, and so finally you have prospects, finally you have options. I'm getting that there are people out there for you. There are people out there for each and every one of us. In different ways. People out there to help us with money, people out there to help us with relationships, people out there to help us, people out there to love us. Like, there's people out there made specifically for each and every one of us. And I feel like we are also that person for other people too. Maybe we're in somebody's life to be a really good friend. Maybe we're in somebody's life to be a really great lover. Maybe we're in somebody's life to teach them lessons. You know, it's different for all of us, for each and every person, but that's what I'm getting. Hopefully it makes sense. Let's get a last card here. Imprisonment. Right now it may feel like you are in some kind of, like, mental prison or mental trap or mental battle here. The number 29 could be significant, but I'm seeing that your spirit team is moving you away from that. You're going to have all of the answers when you need them. You're going to have the key when you need it. The universe is, like, going to take care of you and pull strings for you so that you don't end up trapped, or you don't end up homeless, or you don't end up abandoned. This is what I feel like you fear: imprisonment, or you fear not growing. You fear staying stuck. But there's always somebody here to help you, or there will always be somebody here to help you. You are not stuck. I'm getting that you're moving forward. Come hell or high water, the universe, your guides, your ancestors are going to pull all the strings necessary to make sure that you get to move, to make sure that you get that home, to make sure that you get that relationship, to make sure that you get that job. Like, all things will be taken care of for you. The universe is conspiring in your favor, 100%. They're just asking you to believe a little, to have a little bit more faith, to surrender control, to play, and to trust that everything is happening in divine timing, because I'm getting that the universe needs to use you, or to use a situation here to show people that they don't have the power that they think that they do. To show people that they don't actually have control, because I'm getting that some people are trying to use control as a form of dominance, maybe over you, or maybe this is just a general energy I'm picking up on here. They're trying to use control as a form of dominance to imprison people mentally or physically, spiritually even, and the universe is not having that. Your guides are not happy about that, so they're, like, trying to let it play out, to let these people think that they have the power and that they have the control, only to bring the tower down on them, only to imprison them in their own mind, or only to imprison them spiritually or something like that, only to ensure that you receive the best possible outcome. That's what I'm getting. Again, hopefully this makes sense. I wasn't planning on doing a reading for you, but that's what I have for you today. Sending you so much love. I don't know when the next reading will be. I'm in the moving process myself, and it's been really stressful, but it's okay. All will be okay. I'm going to try to lean on my community as much as possible, which is hard for me because I don't really like asking for help, but all I really need from you is love and support and encouragement and faith, because that's what I'm doing, just blindly following and blindly having faith in the universe. So that's all I need from you too. If you do feel like donating though, that would be greatly appreciated. You don't have to, of course, but if you do feel called to it, information's in the description box below. That'll help me with the travel expenses, with Airbnbs, with gas, with food, and a lot of you already have donated, so thank you so much. I'm always asking that the energy be returned to you multiplied. We're in this together, okay? But that's what I have for you, beautiful people. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.